Hey everybody. We're going to be looking at a video clip today of a couple of little children getting adjusted. I thought this would be a fun way to introduce people to the specific art of pediatric adjusting. This video is kind of fun today. These are two little kids, one a brother and a sister. Mom is filming, and they were just a really good example of what for new kids, first time getting adjusted, how they feel, how they experience. And so getting to see me adjusting the little boy right now, one of the funny things with him and his sister, which you'll see, is that each time that, that we actually make an adjustment, both of them just giggle and laugh. So a lot of times people are kind of, I don't know, leery, or if they've never been around chiropractic in kids, they kind of think of, oh, it's going to be just like adjusting an adult. In reality, it's very different. It's very gentle. It's very nice. The kids really respond well. And so we always start out with adjusting the neck. And as you can see in this video, it's very, very easy, very laid back. The kids really enjoy the time. This is another a little boy in the practice who's just kind of hanging out with us as we're adjusting him. Flipping over onto his stomach, we're going to check his middle back and then a little bit of his low back and hips. Just like with adults, kids can have the same issues with subluxation. Again, not from overwork or sitting at a desk for too long, but the same trauma that adults go through, just in different ways with kids. From falling off something. Saw a pretty funny picture of a kid jumping off the top of a bunk bed, and kids get hurt, and even normal everyday things, even how we sleep or sitting in a chair or in a car seat, or uh, anything like that over a long period of time can cause stress on the spine, stress on the nervous system. So the specific adjustments we do are designed to take the pressure off the nerves, allowing the nervous system to be able to function at its 100% best. The joints of the spine, we get them moving better again, and so for the kids it just feels really good. This adjustment here is an instrument we call the arthrostem, and with the kids we call it the tickle gun, but it kind of looks just like a little jackhammer. But this is some of the very specific adjusting we do for the upper neck or the upper cervical spine.
Very good. That's all we gotta do. Good job.
Alright, sister's turn now.
From a cake?
And she's a little older and has overall done really well with adjustments.
Still your sandals. Good. Oh, lay straight for me. Good right there.
That's one thing that we do see with kids that we don't always see the same way with adults, is that the kids respond really, really fast. Especially at their age, they don't have years of strain and tissue injury and stress all built up. And so when we can get in, make these adjustments, remove pressure, fix that subluxation, their little body can then continue with the neurological development and with their whole body growing, their brains growing. They don't have it takes typically a short amount of time for there to be a good response, especially if there's issues like ear infections. Which for many families is why they bring kids in sometimes for the first time, and then they kind of learn and understand the importance of wellness adjustments and wellness visits, and where it's just a matter of making sure that there's no interference with their brain and spinal cord into that nervous system, because again, that system controls your immune system, your lymphatic system, your digestive system. It controls everything. And so if there's pressure on it, if those nerves aren't functioning at their best, then that's going to cause some type of problem somewhere in the body. Kind of like with her right now, as I'm checking her low back and kind of her hips, or we refer to as the SI joints. In that low back, there's a whole area of nerves that innervate the digestive organs, reproductive organs. So there's a number of issues well beyond neck pain and back pain that we help. Even with kids, some digestive, to see a number of kids with some like what we call nocturnal uresis or bedwetting, that they get an incredible result when we adjust them. And we've had some kids just in the clinic recently that by adjusting, their neck and their low back, they quit wetting the bed. And for a lot of families, chiropractic might be the last option, but can be very, very effective at some of these types of conditions. So if you've got children or if you have friends that have kids, don't wait to get them checked by a chiropractor who specializes in pediatrics. It might be one of the best and most important health decisions you ever make for those children. One of the things that we see is a lot of these kids then don't have to grow up with headaches and with digestive problems or spinal conditions, and that'll change the course of their life if they're not having to live with those conditions for years and years. So make that decision today. Let us help you if we can.